welcome to the National Critics' Choice Online News. Say hi for the higher hotels around the world, and welcome to my show once again. And here we have a new band actually that's been quite a while, which is unknown in Southeast Asia or perhaps even in the US. They call themselves the Fusionaires Project, and we have here two of the band members. His name is Sebastian and Brandon here. A great guy, and these two guys are really terrific. They perform here at the Esplanade tonight. They're actually a six-piece band, and they've managed to do something just two-piece alone on its own. And you know what? Let's ask them what they're up to these days. Sebastian and Brandon, welcome to our show. A lot of our viewers like to know, how do you guys form the Fusionaires project? When did it start?
The band started about, if I'm not wrong, probably 5 to 6 years ago. It was for a drummer friend, Hung Yi. He kind of hooked us up because he wanted to play some. There was this recording that he got, fusion rock recording. What was it?
Guthrie Govan.
Yeah, he's an artist, Guthrie Govan. So he chanced upon the CD and he loved the music. So he said, okay, why not we form this band and play some of his stuff. So I think that's when we got together. We did a couple of rehearsals. We had no gigs. I mean, it's just a fun project thing. Yeah, just playing stuff, and that's how it started.
And so, have you guys produced any CDs or albums since then?
No, not really. We are writing original stuff. Hopefully, in the near future, we can do something of our own, record album.
I noticed your style is quite unique. You have a blend of classical and rock, and somewhat which is unusual for jazz.
Yeah.
What's your history behind that style?
I guess in this day and age, it's hard to reach out to people, and like if we do like mainstream jazz and stuff, and there's also the other side of which is like fusion and jazz, and we like to actually blend things together and make it maybe a little bit friendly to people who actually know the tunes, but then we jazz it up and make it more for musicians. So it's kind of like something which is a little bit more commercial, but then jazzed up and a more for the musicians. So it's really kind of like a musician's kind of music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We challenge ourselves all the time because the materials, they are pretty
Cutting edge.
Challenging, I guess.
Very challenging. Needs a lot of rehearsals and pretty scary sometimes.
Okay. So, who do you model after? I mean, your style of music. Did you actually model after some mentors?
Okay, the repertoire we play, we select material from artists that we like. Mainly, as we said, fusion, jazz. So we like stuff from Brecker Brothers, Mike Stern, Pat Metheny, Hiromi, stuff that are not too mainstream and still musically challenging to play. And also Randy Walkman is one of our favorites. He's an amazing guy, incredible arrangements.
Wow, Randy Walkman and Mike Stern. I like those guys.
Yeah.
Look, I have before we let you go, and that is, do you have some form of Facebook or website which our fans and viewers could find out more of your acts and gigs in the future?
We don't have a website yet, but we do have a couple of videos on YouTube if they're interested to check out.
So it's found on YouTube?
Yeah, just search the Fusionaires Project.
The Fusionaires Project.
That's it.
So folks, please check out the Fusionaires Project on YouTube if you want to get more of your samples and your future gigs.
Just to get the spelling right, Fusionazz.
Okay.
Fusionaires Project.
Okay, you heard that. And so, before we really let you go, everyone wants to know, what is the secret of your success of being in a band for now 6 years? How do you guys able to stay together? And do you have any advice for aspiring jazz musicians or even bands wannabe? If you could give at least 3 advice you have.
Well, I guess play what you're supposed to play. I mean, in a context like here, we all have different instruments and we all sit in different spectrum of the frequency spectrum, and so I guess be where we're supposed to be at times when we're required to.
I guess another factor that kept us together was, of course, our passion for music. That's very important, and also mutual respect in the band. That's very important. There's a lot of bands break up because fights and they couldn't agree with each other. So I guess mutual respect is important. So respect each other's influences, views, ideas, opinions. So we work things out bit by bit. That's what I think.
So what's next for you guys? And what's next for jazz? Because you guys are constantly changing your style. Is there just one point that we could get?
What's next?
Yes. The next trend for jazz music.
Next trend for jazz music. What I feel right now, the next trend in Singapore, it's kind of a little bit stagnating in a way, but there's also a lot of progress in the past 2 years that we see a lot of young people coming up and really doing their own stuff, jazz stuff. I've seen a couple of very good fusion jazz bands also. So I guess the next trend is probably what we are doing, like really to do stuff that really challenges everybody. And probably the best part is still to write your own stuff, and voice out your own views on music.
How about you, Brandon? Do you have any opinion to that?
Yeah, I think I agree with what Sebastian said. At the end of the day, it's where go where your heart, follow where your heart wants to go, and play the music that you like. Because everybody have a different style of music. And everything evolves from something. Jazz evolves from blues, and fusion evolves from jazz, and we really don't know what's going to happen next. The same thing as with classical. So I think the best thing that's going to happen when it happens is when it happens. Yeah.
Well, thank you. And thank you, Sebastian and Brandon, for joining me on my show. And thank you for joining us right here at the National Queen's Choice Save Hyatt. I'm Robin Steinberg. Have a great week ahead.